quite a lot of the cards that have been coming out for each sign are pretty much, you know, the same. I'm wondering if there's a bit of universal energies going on where like everybody's going through the same kind of thing just now. Okay, so at the heart of your reading, you have got the World card, which is a really, really good start here. So the World card talks about the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. You've went all the way around this cycle and you're back to the beginning. So basically you're taking the knowledge and wisdom that you've learned, the lessons that you've learned, and you're starting on a new journey. What's crossing your centre card is the Queen of Bats, which is the Queen of Swords. So that would be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't necessarily need to be female because it's a general reading, it could be a male. This is an energy that's coming in either to help you or hindrance you. Sword cards, the personalities of them are quite witty, rational thinkers, clear thinkers, usually in a suit job. You know, they're quite sharp-tongued. They're kind and loving and stuff, but they're quite sharp-tongued. They don't much show their emotions, but they know when you're lying. They can cut through. They use that sword and they cut through the crap that people are talking. They know, you know. Usually they're like lawyers or judges or that kind of job. They're quite, you know, anything that takes a lot of thinking to do. They're also quite not cold, but they can come across as being quite cold because they're blunt. Sometimes these people, you know, just say things without thinking about it. There's no filter there. They just say what they mean, and they can hurt your feelings without them actually knowing they're hurting you. So this could be an energy that's coming in, as I said, to help you or hindrance you. I pulled another card for clarification and I got the Six of Bats, which is the Six of Swords. So I feel as if this person's coming in to help you and you're going to be moving away from a situation or a place that no longer serves a purpose. I feel as if you've had quite a hard time in this place or situation and now you're moving away from it. It's like going from choppy water into calm water. For some of you, I feel as if you'll be like moving town or state or city or, you know, something like that. It could be country. It could be, for some of you, are moving country. I feel as if you are moving away from something. I also feel for some of you that it's you and a child that'll be moving away is something, or, you know, you and your child are getting away from a situation. Or something like that. It's kind of like you're freeing your mind of the situation. I feel as if a lot of you were trapped in this situation because of your thoughts, and it was fear to leave the person or the situation or however it applies to you to move forward. You were kind of frightened to leave them, but these fears were inside your head, and I feel this is going to put you in a better place, a better position, a better mindset when you move away from whatever this is that you're leaving behind. At the base of your reading, you've got the Ten of Pumpkins, which is the Ten of Pentacles. So this talks about generational money. This talks about wills, legacies. Could be money that's coming to you in the way of an insurance policy or a claim of some sort. But I feel there will be money coming in for you and it will come in as a lump sum. It won't come in dribs and drabs. I feel as if there might be a win for some of you. Your past position here, you've got the Six of Pumpkins, which is the Six of Pentacles. Now, I feel with this card, this is a give and take card. I feel yous have gave, and yous have took nothing back. And I feel as if for some of you have got to the point where you're absolutely sick of this. I feel like you do what you give your time, you give your energy, you also give your money, you give advice, you give meals to people. So for some of you are feeding people that can't feed themselves. You give advice to people who are in need. Um, and I really feel you give everything you can give, but part of the gift of giving is the gift of receiving, and sometimes you need to open yourself up to receive back. It might be just a bit of time, it might be a bit of just gratitude, but you have to be able to, receive as well as give. So I feel as if moving forward you need to change this to where you're not giving so much all of the time, because I feel as if it's exhausting you. In your present, you've got the Ace of Bats, which is the Ace of Swords. I'm really glad to see this card appear for you, because this is a new beginning. It's an opportunity. It's ideas. It's inspirational ideas. It's moving forward. It's an ace, and that's a 1, so it's a new beginning. And I feel it's a whole new way of thinking coming in for you. I feel as if you maybe have realised that you're giving far too much and you're getting nothing in return for it. There's no gratitude. There's no, I don't feel as if there's any just rewards for you. And this is you getting a whole new way of thinking about reevaluating the situations that you've put yourself in. And I think it's about time you done that. Because the feelings I'm getting to the cards are that some of you have been quite selfless and you've just thrown yourself into stuff and not had any rewards back. In your future position, you've got the 8 of Bats, which is the 8 of Swords. Now, this is the ego card, and this is self-entrapment. So there's some of you out there that are getting it into your head that you're not good enough, or you're not smart enough, or this could be somebody else feeding your ego with ideas, and then you're trapping yourself in it. So someone else could be telling you you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, too fat, too thin, whatever. All these things that are used, or all these things that we get in our head. If this is the case that it's someone else that's doing this to you, then you do need to move away from this person, because you know deep down that you are good enough. You know that you can do whatever you want to do. It's all about getting your vibrations up, getting your confidence back. This is a knock to your confidence. Somebody stripped you of that and left you in this position where you doubt yourself. And I feel as if it's just about getting that confidence back. It's about trying to do some positive affirmations. I can do it. I will do it. I have done it. That kind of thing. Get your vibrations raised back up, because you know for a fact that there isn't anything holding you back apart from what's in your head. In the position of yourself, you've got the 9 of Ghosts, which is the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups talks about emotional happiness. It's kind of your wish card. There's only one missing for you to have a 10, which is total emotional fulfillment. So you have to look deep inside yourself and find out what that one thing is that's missing, so that you can move forward and find that complete happiness. In the position of other people or your environment, you've got the 3 of Pumpkins. So for some of you out there, I feel as if there's been a completion of a project, or a completion of some sort of certificate. Something you started is coming to fruition now for you. Other people can see the hard work you've put in, and other people can see that this is nearly finishing. And I feel you will be rewarded for this, maybe publicly rewarded, but I feel as if other people definitely see how much work and how much time you put into stuff. In the position of your hopes and fears, you've got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess uses our intuition. She's got the book of knowledge, right? But she plays her cards close to her chest. She doesn't reveal everything at the one time. She holds some stuff back, which I don't think is a bad thing, because sometimes when you let people know every single detail about you, you end up in this entrapment, because they know what buttons to push to make you feel less of a person. So I think, to be honest, in certain occasions, it's not that bad an idea to keep some things close to your chest and not reveal everything. But it does talk about you using your intuition and knowing what's best for you and knowing you can get out of this entrapment, because this is all in your head. Other people don't see what you see when you think in this way. For your outcome card, you have got the Fool. So the Fool talks about taking a leap of faith, being free, being like a child again, before we learned all the rules, before we knew all the lessons, before we cared about bills and, all of these adult things. This is the state that you need to try and get back um, to where you just trusted and took the leap of faith. And it's right next to your Ace of Bats here, which is your new way of thinking. They're right next to each other, two new beginnings. So I think it is a really positive reading moving forward. There's just this little bit in the middle where you've trapped yourself and you need to be able to escape for this. But I think you know what's possible, you know what you can do, and it's a matter of building your confidence back up, taking that leap of faith in the world. It could be that you don't feel confident enough to do it alone, but the cards are saying you move away from this situation and there's money, there's new opportunities, new beginnings coming for you. So this is a really positive reading here. I'll pull your romance cards and see what comes out of these. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So for some of you out there that are in a relationship, there is somebody telling lies or keeping secrets. I mean, it might be you. But I would say this is somebody else because this reading's about you and it's someone is wearing. So just be mindful of that and see what's going on. Try and find out all the information about if this is a new person coming in. Find out all the information before you get involved with them. Your second card was Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So basically it's sitting right next to this Eight of Swords that's binding you, and it's basically saying get your vibrations up, get your energy out there. There's more to life. For some of you that are in a relationship right now, the cards are saying it's unrequited love. There's not enough attraction and chemistry to keep this relationship going, and that's what I was feeling right at the beginning here when I was saying to you, you're putting so much in it, time, energy, everything, and you're not getting back what you deserve. There's just nothing coming back to you. And if that's the relationship that you're in, then you kind of do need to get away from that because there's definitely other things out there and you would be a much happier person. You wouldn't be trapped in this state here. And the Fool is telling you to take the leap of faith, new beginnings. I mean, it is a great reading, and the only thing is the warnings about if you are stuck in this relationship here, then you might want to get out of that. So I hope this has helped somebody.